it are used with the chart you selected. Now we select the chart here and press cut, and then we paste it. It appears again. We also can delete the chart and we reopen it again. Now let's continue next functions. We drag a column chart onto the workspace. The column chart covers the circular gauge. You can move the circular gauge to the top by clicking on Move Top button. We select the circular gauge first and click Move Top. Now the circular gauge covers the column chart, and we drag bar chart onto the workspace. And now we select the column chart and click Move Up button to move the column chart up a level. So it's between, it's between circular gauge and the bar chart. Or if you want the column chart back to the level before, you can select column chart and click Move Down button. Now it's under the circular gauge. And if you want the bar chart on the bottom of them, you can select the bar chart and click Move Bottom button. Now the circular gauge and the second level is column chart and the bottom is bar chart. The next serious button is the location button. You just select the chart you want to relocation and click the button. Here we select the bar chart and click Align Top button. So the chart was relocated on the top of the workspace, and you can move it in the middle by clicking Align Horizontal Center button. Now it's in the middle. And click Register button. A dialog appears. You can insert active code here to remove the watermark. The watermark displays if the product is not registered. And you also can get the active code by email us with the system code here and register. You also can change language of the website shows by clicking Chinese or English language button. The last one is About button. It includes product name and version number and our website and our email address. Now let me introduce the components on the left panel. We can create one-to-one template, and there are layout components, some button components, tables, text, and so on. These components just enrich the function of the chart. You can drag the component from the left panel onto the workspace, and resizing or customize other property in generic. The layout components include horizontal group, vertical group, tile group, and freestyle group. You can put other components in this layout component. And Scholar, border container, tab bar, horizontal ruler, vertical ruler, panel, title window, label, radio button, checkbox, list, and the comment box, numeric stepper, horizontal slider, vertical slider, color picker, and the data chooser, and the data field, and the text input, text area, rich text, rich editable text, data grid, image, button, link button, toggle button. Now we drag button onto the horizontal group. Reach, no, it's here. Like this. And this right. Click button. Scroll comment box. As we choose the horizontal group, this is the horizontal group, so the components which drag into the horizontal group will be located in horizontal, so like this way. And next is dashboard. It includes our normally chart, circular gauge, and G's. We drag column onto the workspace. Now, first we delete. Let's delete. I'm making you sorry about that. Yeah. Now we delete all components we dragged in onto the workspace before. Now let's drag column chart onto the workspace. And you will see more property appear on the right panel. You can customize its size, location, the type style, background, and the border, and the title, legend, axis, and so on. We talked about it in details at the beginning of this chapter. So, and the next is bar chart, line chart, spotlight chart, step line chart, area chart, blah blah, and pie chart, and the radar chart, and horizontal gauge, and some 10 gauge, and two kinds of maps. The dashboard classifies three types. The first is column chart, bar chart, line chart, and area chart. The data source setting of this chart is seen. It means the data source can be displayed by column chart, bar chart, and line chart, and area chart. And the second type is radar chart, horizontal gauge, vertical gauge, thermal gauge, 10 gauge, and circular gauge. We take a circular gauge as a sample. Here, the property of the circular gauge here is the same as other gauge, like horizontal, vertical, or the radar chart. And the last type is map. The map component is usually used in different systems. Let's drag map component onto the workspace here. Yeah, let's see. The map component can run without the third-party Git server. As we transfer shapefile to the right format of the map component, the data can be used directly in map component. The icon in the map component can be embellished. For example, you can change the color of the area here, like here, and show the column chart or pie chart in different areas. And open or close the text here. The map also can be rolled up or rolled down. For example, we can enter into the city of each province or to check the county of each city. We will introduce in details later. The last component is field. It includes text input field, radio button field, checkbox field, and common box field. The last one is date field. For example, we drag date field onto the workspace. Yeah. So the chart will analyze the date when you change the value by the field. Let's change the 2nd in May. Or refresh the chart data. The value of the indicator, we can see indicator here. The indicator will change, and the color of the map, and the column. Let's see. The column of the value also will refresh at the same time. Okay, that's the end of this chapter. See you later. Today we will introduce